we're gonna do an all signs. Hi guys. Hang on, my internet just stopped working. The boat. Hi Rena. Thank you, baby. Hey Pay. Jokey. How dare you misclick? I like the intentional clicking. Hi Mookie. Good evening, Emma. Mandy, hi. Heavenly, hello. Yeah, you like the t-shirt? It's boop. It's what I do to my night. Thank you, Simon. Marinette, hi. Hi, Joseph. Not machine, hi. So, the all signs today that we will do is advice for your situation. Now, you don't have to take this advice, you know, take it or leave it, but we'll see what we get, right? All right, let's get started because my phone is on 52%. And I am determined to do an all signs on a half-ass battery. So, Ophiuchus. Let's get advice on your situation. We'll see what the situation is at first. And then at the same time, we'll get advice for it, okay? That was quick. Your cards came out in one go. Interesting. You have a situation where a love or unrequited love is in the way of you focusing on your career or focusing on your own goals, which is distracting you from fully focusing on what you're supposed to do, like your mission or your career or the things that you want to accomplish. And this is kind of telling you, you need to cut the cord, or when you notice yourself when you notice yourself obsessing, I want to say, obsessing about that person or about that unrequited love, you in a way, you self-sabotage. So you need to stop self-sabotaging over someone that isn't even clicking with you, because it feels like an unrequited love. So it's telling you to be more realistic or be more present when it comes to you respecting your goals and focusing on that rather than wasting your time over someone or something that is unrequited. Because the obsession that you have with this person is in the way of you accomplishing something that could actually make a difference in your life. So in a way, this is saying get real, stop wasting time. Start focusing on what matters. Start focusing on what's going to change your life for the better rather than focusing on someone that doesn't even care you exist. Okay? Rise and inspire. That's so nice. You are stronger than you think, brighter than you believe, and more capable than you imagine. Don't let doubt hold you back. The world needs your light. And trust me, you already inspire people. That's a nice that's nice to see. Hey, my crush is crushing me. Hey Tari, good day to you. So we finished ether, we're gonna do earth. We finished ether, we're gonna do fire next. Charlotte, hi. Hope you are well too. Right. Let's see, fire signs. Sagittarius. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Stellium. Let's get advice to your situation, or let's get advice for your situation. Let's see, Saggy. Interesting. Okay. Saggy, this is kind of telling you don't waste your time waiting on karma to do its thing on the people that betrayed you, because in trying to focus on that, you give these people energy, or you waste your energy rather than putting that energy somewhere productive, rather than using that energy for good. In a way, especially with the Three of Swords here, you have a lot of swords here, by the way. The Three of Swords is kind of like saying you keep on breaking your own heart by waiting for karma to do its thing on the people that hurt you. You recycle the betrayal, or you recycle the pain over and over again. And you could be thinking, ooh, you know, I'm gonna use that pain and send it to them as karma. But it's actually hurting you. It's almost like you're poisoning yourself, thinking that the other person that you fucking hate is going to get poisoned. Karma will do its thing whether your heart is full of pain or not. You know? Like, you don't have to feel the pain in order for karma to be strong. It will still be delivered whether you feel the pain or not. So if you have healing to do, okay, perfect, do the healing. But if you keep on remembering the pain and recycling that, thinking that karma will be greater if you have this pain towards them, not really. You're poisoning yourself, thinking that that poison is going to poison them. So if you can help it, stop yourself from feeling this pain and putting that pain towards them, because you're not hurting them, you're hurting yourself. Okay? It's actually attracting more of bad things in your life. For example, you know, you could be thinking something negative that happened between you and someone else. And then because you're feeling that energy, you keep attracting the same vibration that you are feeling. So if you can help it, and the reason why I say if you can help it depends on where you are in your healing journey. So if you can help it, don't recycle pain. Don't allow the pain to continue. Make sense of it, heal it, reason with it, listen to it, let it pass. Don't hold on to it, thinking that if you don't hold on to it, the people that hurt you will get away with the karma. They won't. That's not how karma works. It doesn't matter if you forget. You know when people say forgive and forget. Even if you forgive and forget, doesn't mean that the karma will not hit them hard. Karma will hit them whether you have cleared your energy of them or not. It will hit them. So it has nothing to do with you holding on to the pain, thinking that you're not going to let go of it until they get their karma. Okay? Don't do that to yourself. You're hurting yourself. And there is no need for that because they already hurt you, right? So let karma do its thing without you obsessing with karma doing its thing. Alrighty. George, pipe it down before I pipe you down. Hey, Richard. Rubina, hi. Hi, Christina. Now how I starting my life again? By continuing to breathe. Inhale and exhale. Omar says, I'm doing it while watching your live. You know, Omar, you shouldn't be fucking your mother. It's not something that people do. Unless you're an animal. Seth, we just started, so we're gonna get to Scorpio when we get to Scorpio. Omar, how old are you? It's your mom. Probably didn't hit puberty yet. Rockstar Yakush. Thank you, baby. Alright, so we finished Sagittarius. We're gonna do Leo next. Leo. Omar, stop lying. No one wants to fuck your little shrimp. Stop lying. You fucking weirdo. Brain rotten by pornography. What a fucking loss. What a fucking waste of existence. Omar. Your parents must be so disappointed in you. Anyways, Leo. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Stellium. Let's see advice for your situation, Leo. Advice for your situation. Wow, in one go. The messages today are like, bloop, coming through, huh? Ooh, interesting, Leo. Interesting. So, you know what this is saying? You know when you wait for something to happen for a long time and then when it actually happens, you're like, wait, hang on, is this real or is this a prank? Is it a joke? Are you pranking me, universe? So something that you've been wanting to manifest has manifested, but you're doubting it. You could be thinking, yeah, but what if it's an illusion of some kind? I've been waiting for this to happen for so long that I can't believe that it's happening. So you're kind of dismissing the manifestation that you've waited for so long to manifest. And you know, it's kind of normal because sometimes when we want something so bad that when it actually arrives, it becomes like, oh, it's like a scarce. So this is kind of like saying to you, hey, what you want is here. So what are you going to do now? Are you going to try to say it's too good to be true? Are you going to try to say, no, it's a prank, it's some type of scheme, it's some type of an agenda, I'm probably imagining things? Or are you going to allow yourself to enjoy the result of your manifestations? Because it's here. So why are you not catching it. It feels like this is something that you want, that you manifested, but it needs your action in order for you to actually be in it. You know what I mean? So how do I explain this? How do I explain this? It needs you to walk through the door for you to be in that new path, in that new chapter. It's as if you have been in a room. Let's imagine you were in a room with no doors. You know, you are in that room, and in that room there is everything you need, but maybe you want more, maybe you want something else. And you're like doing everything you can to manifest a door to appear in this room that has no doors, and you're stuck in that room. And then the door manifests, but the only thing that is left for you now, Leo, is to actually grab the door handle, open the door, and walk through. Now, since that door manifested, you are just looking at that door and thinking, it's probably an optical illusion. It's probably, probably imagining things. It's probably, the door is not even there. Go through that door that you manifested. Because at this point, the ball is in your court. Your action needs to happen next. Meaning you going through that door is what needs to happen next. The ball is in your court now. Are you going through that door? Or are you going to get comfortable in that room that you've been sitting in for a while? It's up to you. Alrighty. Hang on, let's ban this waste of existence called Omar. There you go. If an advice is something that you are benefiting from, whether you have the placement or not, it doesn't matter. Take the advice, apply it to your life. It can be a rebirth if you consider a new chapter beginning in your life, a rebirth, especially if you have to change yourself in order to align yourself to a new beginning. Yes, it can be a rebirth. Alori, hi. Joey, what are you talking about? What's a card to do with redemption and forgiveness? You need a card to tell you that you need to forgive or redeem yourself? What do you mean? Suchitra, hi. All right, let's see who's next. Aries. Aries, by the way, you have a reading coming up after the live stream at some point. Stay tuned for that, okay? Aries, your messages today have been very interesting, so let me know what you think. They have been interesting. Your first message and your second message. Anyways, Aries, let's see. Advice for your situation. Ooh, interesting. This is about a dream that you had or dreams that you've been having. And you could be wondering, what does that dream mean? What does that dream mean? Now, let me tell you a little bit about the dream so that you know if this is your reading or not. Within this dream, there is a person, whether you know their face or not, whether you have met this person or not. And in this dream, you always seem to hang out with this person or do things with this person, even on a romantic level. It could be even wet dreams, okay? And you're like, what does that mean? What are these dreams trying to tell me? Especially if you've been having repetitive dreams about this person. This person is your soulmate. This person is your soulmate. I feel like whether your spirit guides are kind of inducing these dreams or the universe is trying to induce these dreams to let you know that this is the one that you should choose, especially if you have options. So if you are an Aries that has options and you don't really know who to choose and you don't know which one is the best one, it's the one that you've been dreaming about. Now, if you have not met this person yet, maybe this is letting you know to keep an eye out on the person that you've been seeing in your dreams. So you could be getting visions in your dreams about this person entering your life. This is a soulmate. Okay? So your dreams are trying to let you know who this person is so that when you meet them, or if they are already in your life, for you to choose them, because they are the one that you will have a long-term fulfilling love with, a deep type of love. Okay? Soulmate. So in a way, this is not really advice, this is letting you know what your dreams mean about a particular person. Also, there is something about writing your dreams, you know, so when you are having dreams, make it a habit of having a notepad and a pen next to your bed to document, to write those details for you to reflect on later on. Even if you feel like sketching their face, especially if you don't know who this person is, and maybe you will end up like sketching their face or their features. And when you meet them, you'll be like, look, I've seen you before. That'll probably freak them out. But, you know, the chances of you like seeing their face before you meet them. So maybe if you can draw, at least try to draw this person's face after you wake up. Why do I have dreams about angels? What do the angels look like? And how do you know they are angels? Zoe, your parents hated you? Did they tell you that while they were fucking you up the ass? How do you know my parents? Were you in a threesome with them by any chance? Nida, hi. Zoe, yes you are. I bet you have all the STDs that you can list on a paper. I bet even being close to you makes people catch STDs. They don't even have to kiss your filthy mouth. They just have to be near you enough and they will catch STDs. Hey Jacob. So we finished ether and fire. We're gonna do earth next. Chaos love, the joke went over your head like the idiot you are. Memo, what are you talking about? I'm replying to the chat. You don't have to send me a super chat for me to talk to you. I know that's what people do on live streams to make some good amount of money. But baby, I'm talkative with the chat. Do you not see me communicate? If I had feelings, you might have hurt me. I don't care if you have feelings or not. I'll still say whatever I want. Miss Best Pumpkin. We finished ether, fire. We're gonna do earth next. All right, let's do earth. Let's do earth. Let's do earthlings. Virgo. Virgo, I have a reading for you after the live stream. Stay tuned. Aries and Virgo readings coming up for you guys. All right, let's see, Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising, or Stellium. Advice for your situation. Have you guys been noticing how the cards are flying out today? Before I even finish the question. Interesting. So this is a situation where you already know the answer, but you don't like the answer you're getting. So you're trying to look for another answer by trying to investigate further within the situation because you don't like the answer you're getting. And what this is saying, it's kind of saying like, hey, Virgo, the answer will not change. It will still be the same. The question is, will you make peace with the answer that you're getting, or will you continue to persist on getting a different answer? Because all this mental investment, I want to say, all this further investigation within the situation is not going to change the answer. You're not going to get a different answer. So let's give you an example. For example, you could be in a situation where, I don't know, let me think of an example. Let's say there is a piece of shit in your life. Okay, let's say, for example, there's a piece of shit in your life and you're trying to find the excuse for this person to keep them in your life when you already know the answer that this person is a piece of shit and they are just a piece of shit for being a piece of shit. There is no hidden meaning behind their behavior, but you're trying to find the excuse. You're trying to find a different way of seeing this piece of shit in order to excuse you for having them in your life. That piece of shit is not going to change. So you're wasting your time trying to find a reason for their behavior. That is an example. It doesn't have to be your exact situation, okay? So whatever this is that you're trying to almost debate with the universe, is like, no, there must be another meaning, another reasoning, another answer for this situation. There is no different answer. You already know the answer. Maybe you don't like the answer, but it doesn't, you trying to change it is not, it's going to be a waste of your time. It's going to be a waste of your time. Because intuitively, at least, intuitively, you already know. So this is saying, whether you like it or not, you already know the truth. Now what you do with the truth, that is all on you. Okay? That is all on you. You can dig, you can try to dig other meanings, but you will not get a different answer. If it's a no, it's a no. If it's a yes, it's a yes. You can't change it. So trying to confuse yourself deliberately because you're hoping for a different outcome or a different conclusion is a waste of time. Okay? Panda, Aries already done. Just go back one reading. You will find the Aries reading. Chaos, love, you yap too much. Shut your fucking mouth. Since you don't have feelings, you should be okay with that. Shh. Shh. Memo, you are not new here, but you're acting like you're new here. Are you playing dumb on purpose? I don't appreciate dumb people. I feel negative energy from you. If only I gave a fuck about what you think of me and what you feel, then maybe that would be important for me to hear. But you give so much importance to you, as if, like, oh no, chaos love doesn't like me. Let me go hide away somewhere. Dude, what's with you and parents? Did your parents put you up for adoption? Is that why you're like using parent insults? Is that what it is? Chaos love? I mean, it says it in your name, right? You are probably you are probably the result of a rape, right? That's why you feel like parents are so important for you to insult people? You are a rape child. Project more until we know everything about your life, chaos love. Tell us more about your life. So, a rape child, unhappy, negative energy. What else? What else are you? Don't worry guys, I will block Chaos Love once I'm done ciphering all their energy. Once I'm done taking all their energy. I am not bothered. I don't sit on YouTube begging. Who's begging for attention? You? Yes, you are. It's like everybody like me because my parents, when I came into the world, because I'm a rape child, they didn't give me love because I was unwanted when I was birthed. Rajendra, thank you, baby. I don't love you the way you love me, probably. I don't fucking know you. It's like imagine asking a person that is a stranger, do you love me? I appreciate the love, but no, I don't love you. I mean, I don't love you the way that you love me, probably. Okay. Chaos Love is pressed now. Ooh, we hit some nerves for Chaos Love. You know, for someone that doesn't have feelings, you feel too much. You're so emotional. You're so emotional. I'm feeding on your energy right now. Keep going. Keep going. And Nusha, I love it when you simp. All right, so we finished Virgo. We're gonna do, who's next? Taurus. Let's see, Taurus. Advice for your situation, Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, or Stellium. Sun, Moon, Rising, or Stellium. Advice for your situation, Taurus. Let's see. Okay. Ay, ay, ay. Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. Here's the thing, Taurus. If you have broken up with someone and you're thinking, that is the best decision that I've made, if you're not already feeling the regret, if you're not already feeling the sting of making a bad decision, you're gonna feel it soon. So basically, this message is in favor of your ex. Now, for the ones that have been in abusive relationships, I'm not talking about you because I don't care who they are to you. If they were abusive to you in any way, you shouldn't even think about this person when I'm talking about an ex, okay? I'm talking about a Taurus that has made a decision, probably hastily, about someone that they thought that they are better off without. You're gonna find out that it's not the best decision that you've made. This person that you were with is actually the type of person that you will not be able to find in another person. And you will look for that person's face in every face that you end up with. You know what I mean? You know when people look for you know when someone, like, they are so in love with someone, they end up like seeing them in other people? That will be your life. Now, here's the thing. The advice for your situation is to correct your course and then go back to this person. So it's actually asking you to go back to the person that you left. Because this person that you left is the catch. And you leaving them is a bad decision. Now, if you're thinking, yeah, but this person was not good to me in this way and in this way and in this way, are the things that this person, you consider the bad traits of this person, are these bad traits a deal breaker? Or are you expecting perfection? Because if you are expecting perfection in partnership, it's not realistic. It doesn't matter if you look your whole life for that perfect person. You will never find them, because perfection is not a thing, shouldn't be a thing. So if you have unrealistic expectations when it comes to partnerships, and you're thinking, this person is okay, but I want someone that is perfect in every way, and you justified your leaving because you think that a perfect person is out there, big mistake. Your advice is to fix this. Fix this situation with this person, reconcile with them, because if you think leaving them and looking for someone that is better than them, you're not going to find that better person. You're not going to find someone better than this person. Maybe you will find someone that is similar to them at some point in your life, but why waste years, months maybe, of your life trying to find something similar? Because I feel like this person was perfect for you. They weren't perfect as a person, maybe, but they are perfect for you. This is a good partnership that you discarded of. For what? Because you think the grass is greener out there? The greenest grass was already on your side. It's not out there. You had the greenest grass. Okay? So leaving them was a mistake. Again, if you are a Taurus and you left a toxic situation, because you know sometimes people don't have common sense, they leave me comments like, yeah, but my ex wanted to kill me, yeah, but my ex they put me through hell. We're not talking about these people. You shouldn't be with these people without a reading telling you like, it's common sense. Okay, we're not talking about bad people. We're talking about maybe, you know, like a person that you thought that you could find someone better if you left them. They were okay, you know, they weren't like perfect in every way, but they were your best chance at good partnership. Okay? Meaning that leaving this person wasn't, like, leaving this person was so unnecessary, I want to say. It's like, what were you thinking? Why did you think? It's calling you out. This advice is calling you out. It's like, what the fuck are you expecting? For people to be perfect? There is no partnership that is perfect unless you're watching a movie, and even in movies they don't portray perfection. You know? So this is a good person that you left behind for what? So this message is calling you out, Taurus, okay? Cry me a river, love me, hate me, don't care. What? Burger cat? He died so that we can live. He saves is all. Are you talking about Jesus Christ by any chance? Don't follow false doctrine and turn to him. He is the way, the truth, and the life. You know, this is the result of brainwash right there, right there. A good example of what brainwash looks like. Kitty was like, let me block these brainwashed Christ fanatics. She's like, let me block. See how she blocks the brainwash vibes? She's like, let me protect you. Jesus Christ probably loves us all besides you, Burger Cat. You are the exception. Jesus Christ is like, here we go again. These fucking crazies talking in my name. Leave me the fuck alone. You don't even know me like that. I never even talked to you. Stop using my fucking name. I'm grilling wherever I am. You know when people say my ear is ringing, there is probably someone talking about me. Jesus Christ, poor thing, is deaf now because of all these Christ fanatics always talking in his name. It's like, can you shut the fuck up? My ear is constantly ringing. Leave people alone and leave me alone. You are torturing Jesus. Chaos love, you're still here. You're so invested in me. Are you in love with me by any chance? You love me so much. You love me so much, I'm gonna use your energy. What is a burger cat exactly? Like, do you eat cat meat? Is that what burger cat means? Guasepe. Ciao. Chaos love, it's so ironic because you're complaining about me making money. Well, you don't know that you being here commenting is making me money. So funny. What? What's burger cat again? Memo, shut your fucking dumbass mouth. I love it when people pretend to know what they're talking about. Oh my god. Bitch, let me educate you, okay? Because an energy that I use, especially with trolls, is an energy that they give me willingly. So if you're giving me your energy, I do with it as I will. What the fuck do you mean? Otherwise, it will hurt you. Sound dumb. Chaos love is so triggered. Damn, I can imagine you like typing like Give other people a chance to talk in the chat. It's all you now. Damn. Oh my god. Pedro, we are halfway in. We have 33%. Let's keep going. We'll do Capricorn next. So, ooh, 10016 Capricorn. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Stellium. Let's see, Capricorn. Advice for your situation. Advice for your situation. Whoa, we have lots of cards. Hang on. Let me see. Okay. Damn, Capricorn, you must be in a situation where you are confused as fuck because you keep changing your mind. Now, I'm not sure if this is in regard to a person or if this is a move that you want to make and you're thinking, oh yeah, I want to do this. And then 5 minutes pass and then you change your mind. You're thinking, no, I want to do this instead. 5 minutes pass and then you keep changing your mind. And it's interesting because it feels like every time you change your mind, something shifts. As if you changing your mind is also shifting what's gonna happen in your near future. It's almost like you're confusing the universe. Every time you change your mind, it's like, here we go again. Capricorn changed their mind. Okay, well, okay, let's supply the change, and then something changes. And then you change your mind again. This is telling you, make up your mind. Your advice is like, stick to one thing. What do you want to do? Think first before you decide. And then stick to it. Stop changing. Because you keep almost changing the outcome in the near future. It's almost like something is changing according to your decision making. And if you don't stick to it, or if you don't stick to a decision, it keeps on changing your near future. So let's say, for example, you want something to happen in your life, to manifest something in your life. And then it gets closer to you as you align yourself with that decision. You're like, okay, I want this in my life. So it comes to you. You know, it's going to happen in your life. And then you change your mind. You say, nah, I don't really want it. And then that thing goes away again. And then this push and pull that is happening between you deciding if you want it or not. And it keeps on changing your near future. Now, most of the time, your decision doesn't really affect the outcome of something happening in your life. But it seems like your decision making is affecting what comes in and what doesn't in your life. So this must be a manifestation of yours. This is why I say this is something that you're trying to manifest. And you keep on pulling it towards you and then you push it away because you keep changing your mind. It's like, yes, I want to manifest it. No, I don't think I do actually. But yes, I do want it. No, I don't. And you keep pushing it away, pulling it in, pushing it away. Make up your mind. The universe is like, come on now, you playing too much. Make up your mind. Make up your mind. Otherwise, you're creating stagnation in your life. When you do the push and pull, you create stagnation. Now, even if you decide, let's say you decide, the thing that I wanted to manifest, I don't really want to manifest it anymore. Stick to that. Or the thing that I want to manifest, okay, for 100% now, I want it. Stick to that. Stop changing your mind. Okay? Because you're creating this unnecessary stagnation, confusion, and this unsettling energy around you, especially when it comes to your near future energy. Stick to one thing. Stick to one thing. Okay? Stop changing your mind. Once you decide, stick to it. Whether it is in the favor of that thing or not, stick to your decision 100%. Stop going back and forth with it. Okay? because it's making your life back and forth for no reason, for no good reason. Most of the time we create the stagnation in our life, and we're like, universe, why are you not giving me what I want? And if the universe would say these words to you, I feel like it would shout at you back and say, bitch, you keep changing your mind. Because it is us that go back and forth with our manifestation. We're not sure if it's going to happen, and maybe there is doubt, and we go back and forth with that. If you want something, stick to it. If you don't want something, stick to it. Okay? Hang on, my heater is on. I need to turn it off. Hi. Can you see her? Oh, you can't see her. She's not in the. Look. She was staring. There she is. Okay, so we finished ether, fire, earth. We're gonna do air next. She looks like this picture as well, right? Mystery mind, how are you? Miss Mary Mac, what are you trying to say? What? It's been in the 80s here in TN? Cecile, hi. She's been peeking in all my readings lately. Chit Chats Sensibles, hi. Fabbies, we're not doing personal readings. Personal readings are on Sundays. Or book a private reading. Oh, makes sense now. Makes sense now. Miss Mary. Yeah, it's already cold in UK, baby. It's cold. Summer ended in, what? Mid-August? We rarely have any sun now, and it's raining as fuck. So, UK sucks when it comes to summer. It's always fucking cold. We're doing all signs today. Chit chat. All the people that are making me jealous of how warm it is in your country or in your city. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Bulgaria. Okay. I was hoping to see more likes. I can't even see the likes. I don't really care if people like or not. You will never see me say, guys, like, comment, subscribe. Bitch, fuck you. If you don't want to be here, you don't want to like, I'm okay with that. I'll live. Atkan, I just did what? In Florida, it's hurricane season? You have hurricanes in Florida? Haters are secret admirers, babe. Haters love me, but they don't want to show support. It's okay, I'm okay with that. I do like silent haters, you know? I do like a silent bitch. So if you are a hater and you're just watching, like the little bitch that you are, good boy, good girl. I like you silent. Keep watching. I agree, Lisa. Jealousy is such a nasty energy as well. But it's so common. Baby, I have Mars in Scorpio and my Mars in first house. So jealousy is something that I've faced my whole life, and I'm okay with that. I've been trained my whole life for it. Hi, Ashley. I appreciate you, baby. Lumi Vox Cinema says, what are you? I'm the one that puts a strap on and fucks your whole family one by one. On a random Tuesday. Taurus men are usually attractive. Usually. This is why I do it, you guys. I provide entertainment on the backs of the trolls. You know? Hey, Angela. Let me tell you something. Avoid Libra men. Especially if you're talking about Western. If you're talking about Western astrology, Libra men, avoid. Because Libra men are like, you know, it's so funny because they say Gemini is... Hang on, something touched my toes. Was it you? You bitch, you scared me. I thought it was a ghost. I thought it was a ghost that had foot fetish. It was my cat. She gave me a heart attack. Okay, what was I saying? Maybe I'm not supposed to say it. You know, it's funny because they say Gemini are double-faced. Libra men are the most double-faced creatures that you will ever come across. Western. Okay, Vedic is a different story. All right, so we finished ether, fire, earth. We're gonna do air next. Damn, my 28%. Will we make it? All right, let's see. Aquarius. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Stellium. Let's get advice for your situation. Interesting. This is about a person that you find it very hard to resist. So this is about a person that you really struggle to resist. Now this could be an ex, friend, whatever. But this is a person that is bad and you know it. But it's almost like you have a weak spot for this person and you find it very hard to resist this person. This is telling you, the advice here is for you. Just because you have a good heart doesn't mean that you should be a victim of your situation. So it's kind of telling you to embody detachment. I mean, what? We're talking to an Aquarius. So this person must have a really strong hold on you for you to struggle with detaching from them. Because why am I giving you advice about detachment when you are the master of detachment? Huh? Now, here's the thing, whether you are the master of detachment or not, you know, because that is the stereotype of Aquarians. This advice is telling you just because you have a good heart, a weak or a soft spot for this person doesn't mean that you should allow them back in to continue to do the fuckery that you are very much aware of. It's telling you to stop entertaining people, specifically a person that I see here. Stop entertaining people that will take advantage of your goodness, of your good heart. Whether it's one person or more, but I feel like there's specifically one person that you find it really hard to resist. And they have a place in your heart. You know, this is saying if someone is in your heart, but they are a piece of shit, doesn't mean that you should allow them back in. There is something called unconditional love. Practice it. Unconditional love doesn't mean that you should allow abusive people to stay in your life, but to be okay with separating from them, to still love them, but not like let them abuse you, let them get back in your life and let them abuse you. Unconditional love is not about accepting shitty behavior. It's about realizing that you have fallen in love with a shitty person, and it's okay. You can love them all you want, as long as they stay the fuck away. So practice unconditional love. It's like, hey, you know, it happened. I fell in love or I care about someone that is shitty. It's okay. I'm a good person. That doesn't mean that I should accept them back or I should allow them to continue this abuse. Also, detachment. Just because you have care and love for someone doesn't mean you let them in and let them hurt you in the process. Okay? So this is telling you to have some boundaries, have your wall up with this specific person. And you having love or care for them is no excuse for them to be in your life. You can create boundaries of that person while you are still in love with them. That is unconditional love. I love you from a distance. You go over there. I still love your dumbass, but we're gonna make peace with that. You don't belong in my life. You're not good for me. Okay? Because a lot of people think unconditional love means accepting abuse and letting the abusive person to continue to be in their life and taking all the abuse that they can. That is not unconditional love. That is self-abuse. There's a difference. Okay? Unconditional love and abuse cannot be in the same room. You can have unconditional love for a person as long as you are protecting yourself from the abuse. Okay? God damn. Alright. But you know what, Aquarius? I see that this person has a grip on you. But remember, that grip that they have on you is because you allowed them to have that grip on you. Okay? Nothing happens in your life without your power being given away to it. So if this person has so much power over you, it's because at some point, at least, you gave them all that power. Now it's time to take that power back. Boundaries is the first step towards taking your power back. Right. Hey. I never thought I'm gonna say these words, but let me block this Lucifer. Fucking creating an account and calling yourself Lucifer is so fucking pathetic. Lucifer would be embarrassed to have an idiot like you calling yourself Lucifer. Foolishness. I wouldn't block the real Lucifer for sure, but people that think that they have access to Lucifer, they're idiots. I find it offensive even. What? Tie the socks around your neck? Roy? What are you talking about, you delusional fuck? I've observed all zodiacs have a certain look that keeps recurring. How do you mean, Prath? What do you mean? Lucifer is basically like Jesus, but the villain. Anyone that tells you, ooh, I believe in Jesus, ooh, I believe in Lucifer, they are choosing a side that probably doesn't exist, because every being on earth has a light and dark side. So when people create this good side, bad side, they're idiots. You know, they want to be bad, they call themselves, they follow Lucifer. And the want to be good, they follow Jesus. They're both shit. Jesus and Lucifer they have nothing to do with these idiots. Memo, you are like this coward hater, aren't you? I see right through you. You are pathetic. You're the type of hater that is a coward. You need a crowd for you to be able to be hating. I know your kind. The pathetic kind. Yeah, I'm not a fan of pork. I don't wanna eat something that eats its own shit. Pork, or pigs rather, is the only animal that eats its own shit. I'm not eating I'm not eating an animal that eats shit. No thanks. Abhijit, I'm not going to answer your personal question. This is not personal readings. Rabbits do it too? Rabbits do it too. Rabbits do it too? I didn't know that. Luckily, I don't eat rabbits too. Okay, Memo, so you are a coward, but you're not a hater? Okay. When it comes to meat, I am a big fan of lamb. Chicken, not so much. Lamb, beef. That's it, really. I'll eat chicken, but not that often. I don't really trust the chicken. I don't know. It doesn't taste like it used to be. It doesn't taste the same. I don't know if it's just me, but chicken does not taste the same as it used to. Yeah, I like fish. I like salmon. I don't eat raw fish because of the parasite. I cook my fish. It's true, Roy. A lot of the quality of the food has changed, and I think it's because humans keep on trying to modify it. Leave the food alone. Stop modifying that shit. Alright, let's do Gemini. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Stellium. Let's get advice for your situation, Gemini. Let's get advice for your situation. What is this? Interesting. I'm getting that saying, I don't remember word for word, but it goes like this. It's like, don't paint people with the same brush. So this could be a situation where you are with someone, whether this is a friend or a lover, and you're kind of seeing them through the eyes of your past, meaning that they could remind you of someone from the past, or they could behave in a certain way that reminds you of a past person. And you're like, ooh, I have met this type before. I have met your kind before. And you could have your guard up with someone that is actually decent. So this is telling you that you have a decent person in your life, that you have your guard up, and you're painting them with the same brush as a past situation. Your advice here is to give them a chance. Don't be judging people based on your past experiences too much. Now, I am all for learning from your past. You know, like, yes, learn from your past. Be careful as you approach situations and people. And if you see red flags or if you see similarities, pay attention, but don't make a decision. It's almost like saying, don't announce them as an enemy before you know that they are an enemy. Because I feel like there's a lot of projection that is coming from your past experiences on your new experiences. And you want to avoid doing that because it will mess up the new experiences. Specifically to a person here. Specifically, there is someone specific that you could be thinking, oh, you know, you remind me of that person, or you do as this past person does. So I better be careful with you, or I better protect myself from you. But I see that this person is actually a decent person. Maybe they did something, or they look like something from your past interactions, but that doesn't mean that they are going to do you as the past did. Okay? So before you put this person in a category, allow yourself to be a little bit more open to see who they really are, rather than put a stamp on them and say guilty. Okay? Because they're actually showing up as a decent person. But you could be thinking, I'm not buying it, or you could be thinking it's a facade, it's a show. It's not. This is a decent person. Give them a chance before you judge them, okay? Don't judge the book by the cover, blah, blah, blah. I feel like if you do get rid of this prejudice or this judgment that is coming through from your past, this connection could actually be long-term. Like someone that you will know for many years, at least. Whether this is a friend or a lover, you know, it doesn't matter. Okay. Boundaries are good, as long as they're not like boundaries that would affect the connection in a bad way, right? Boundaries is good whether it's a healthy connection or not. Prathmish, now you're talking. Can someone cook for me, an INTJ? Yes. Come on now. Now you're talking. My love language is cooking good food. Aesthetic review, or whatever your name is. Stop spamming. I am a good cook as well. I love food. And you know, like, I really care about presentation. It has to look good too. There is actually a scientific study that food that looks good tastes better. I don't know about Indian food, but I've eaten all types of different dishes. Oh, you know, my favorite, you would call Indian food, but my favorite dish is the one where you, I forgot the name. It's like a little bowl of thing, and there's another bowl of salad, and then you crack it like an egg, and then you put the salad in, and then you have like a little bubble of goodness in your mouth. Oh! What is that called? I've made it before, and oh my god, it was an obsession for a couple of weeks. Aesthetic review. We're not doing personal readings today. We do personal readings only on Sundays. It's probably Pani Puri, Miriam. Yes, it's probably that one. I think. Hang on, let me Google it. Pani Puri. Definitely, yes. It is that. Pani Puri. Ooh, so good. It's such a nice snack. I mean, I ate it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner when I made it. It was so good. Ay, ay, ay. Anyways, stop making me hungry. I haven't eaten yet. Let's not talk about food anymore. Let's continue. Libra. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Stellium. Let's see, Libra. Advice for your situation. Advice for your situation, Libra. Libra, are you in your villain era by any chance? I mean, when I talk about villain era, most of the time people do certain things when it comes to relationships and when it comes to dating. I see the situation here. Let's talk about the situation first. I see this is a situation where you are involved with multiple people. Okay, and you could be thinking, well, let the best man win, or let the best woman win. You know, it's almost like you are not really committing fully until you find the person that is actually worth your time. But the advice here is saying, if you're not taking people seriously, they will not be taking you seriously. Because, you know, when you have this mindset of, I'm going to be fucking with everybody around me until I find the one, that's not how you find the one. Now, I'm not talking about when you are talking to people. I'm talking about dating them, meaning that you are either getting involved with them intimately, romantically, sexually, like you're getting involved with them. But you don't consider this as a player. You consider it more as a vetting process. You could be thinking that, oh, I just want to make sure that I end up with the right person. You're not going to find the right person with this mindset because you're projecting this player energy. So the people that you will end up with will not be on a serious connection, will not be serious connections. So in a way, this method is actually the opposite of what you are trying to accomplish. This method is not going to allow you to meet the one. Especially if you are trying to find the one in the trash can or in the bin. You know, you could be thinking, oh yeah, let me go through this trash and I will find the one. What I mean by trash, I mean trashy people. Getting involved with people that have low standards. You know, they will get involved with you just because, or they have no self-respect, no boundaries, no ambitions. They're winging it. You're not going to find the one there. And you know what's interesting about this is that some of the people that you are involved with, they know that you are not committed, or they know that you are talking to other people and they don't mind because they're not taking you seriously anyway. So if I'm fucking with you and, you know, like, I know that you're talking to other people, but I don't really care because I'm getting some of you anyway. I'm getting what I want. We fuck from time to time. We go out on cute dates. And I know it's not serious, so I don't really care what you do on your time. You're not going to find the one like this. Because even when people are not intuitive, even when people are not like actually aware or they have evidence that you're talking to other people, they feel it. They might not understand it. They might not even have the thought that supports this feeling, but they will not take you seriously. Do you understand? So in a way, this is saying first you have to clear yourself from being in this mindset, thinking that that is how you meet the one. Because if you have intentions to use people or dispose of them, if they don't fit the criteria, you will be treated the same. You will be treated the same way. Okay? So if you want something serious, you have to be serious yourself. You can't be a player and expect to find the one for you. And I see gossip here, by the way. So you could be dating people and they have mutual friends or they know each other somehow. There could be gossip about you. You could be thinking that you're being smart about this, not knowing that you're actually the fool in this equation. So, straighten up your act if you want someone straight with you. Okay? This is kind of like an eye for an eye thing. It's not really eye for an eye. It's more like what you give is what you get, right? What you put out there is what you get. So if you're going to play around with people, they're going to play you back. Now, of course, there are good people out there that get played, sure, but they're not changing their energy and expecting that they're not expecting the world will to just change and be good to them. Yeah, shit happens, I get it, but if you become the villain that you despise in others, I mean, you belong in that club, right? So this is more about, remember that what you give out comes back. If you're not going to take people seriously, they're not going to take you seriously. And there is something about the location as well. So if you're trying to find the one in a club or something like that, that's not where you find the one. Alrighty. Robert, shut your dumbass mouth. Hi, Nico. Emmanuel, hi. I'm glad, Josh. I'm glad, baby. So we finished ether, fire, earth, air. We have water left to do. Memo, don't speak for me, you little bitch. Know your place. Ezekiel, this is blueberry grape. Yes, Joey. Joey, you keep asking what tarot card for forgiveness. What does that even mean? What does that even mean? I'm from the moon. I was sent to Earth to tell bitches to shut the fuck up. That's what I was sent on Earth to do. I was told, hey, Earth needs someone to tell people they need to shut the fuck up. And I was like, I'll do it. I volunteer. When did you know you had this gift and how? I don't know what type of gift you're talking about. What I do is something that anyone can do. It's not magic. It's not a talent, it's a birthright. Birthright that people are forgetting about. Being intuitive is not a talent nor a skill. It's a birthright that people forgot that they have. But it's not my problem that people forgot that they have it. I just utilize it until it's no longer needed, right? All right, let's do water signs. Let's see. Pisces. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Stellium. Let's see your advice for your situation. Let's pull advice for your situation. Okay. Aries, what interesting I said Aries. It's because I read it on the chat. Pisces, whatever, you could have Aries in your chart. Whatever you're doing, Pisces, keep doing it. Keep doing it. It's leveling you up. And I feel like this is something that you could be feeling burdened to do, meaning it's getting tough for you to do. Keep doing it. Don't stop. Don't stop, because it's leveling you up. And we have the Star. We have the Star. I do see it's a burden, becoming a burden at least. You could be in a new field. This could be in regard to your career, okay? Or something that you want to accomplish in life that is not really romance related, okay? It could be business, career, a goal you want to accomplish. But it feels like you're pushing yourself in a territory where you don't really have a lot of conviction, I want to say, nor the confidence. But you know that you're supposed to do it. And it's tough. I see that it's tough, but you can do it. You're doing it already. It's gonna level you up. You're moving from the Nine of Pentacles to the King of Pentacles. You're leveling up. With the Star, there could be like recognition. There could be other people telling you like, wow, you know, we are impressed, or you could see, or you could like hear people tell you like, we're benefiting from this, especially if this is business. Like, let's say if you've created your own business, or if you have like a little startup going on for you, this feels like you will get more clients or customers, or your products will sell. It's telling you that you need to keep going. And it doesn't matter if you are a small player in a territory where there are big players. Keep going. Because the level up here could make you almost like competition to the big players. So this is telling you don't give up, because you are meant to do this. You're supposed to be on this path, even when it feels at times that it's tough and it's a burden. Take the rest that you need. You know, I'm not telling you to push beyond your capabilities. Take the rest you need, but don't stop. Don't quit. Okay? Remember that everybody, small or big, small players or big players, started somewhere. They all had a beginning. So if you're thinking, yeah, but you know, I'm not going to reach that top, or I'm not going to... Everybody climbed step by step towards the top. No one just teleported on the top of a mountain. They all fucking climbed. Okay? So keep going. Your advice is to keep going, don't quit. If you need rest, rest, and then back at it. Joffrey, shut your dumbass mouth. Thank you and goodbye. Dev, you sound so jealous. Is it because your life is worthless? You're like, ooh, the only important thing that I can do in life is to go on live streams and tell people how they are not good enough, or they are crackhead. Bitch, just because your mother is a crackhead doesn't mean every woman is. Dev. Yeah, I know, bog precision. I know. I'm making up for all the attention they didn't get from their mother. The moment they were born, their mother was like, "Ew, take this shit away from me. I don't bring it near me." And they were put in foster homes. So no wonder they want that attention they never got. What, Riri? I was feeling like giving up. Thanks, but quit what? Life? I mean, hey, there are people that suicidal. Who knows? So whatever this message resonates with you, if it's saving your life, saving your career, saving you from doing dumb shit, take it how it resonates. Why do toxic mother exist? The same reason why toxic fathers exist. The same way anybody is toxic exists. It's like you think because your mother is your mother, she should be an angel. There are bad people whether they are men or women. And if you pay attention, it's more men than women. So, before you look at the mother, look at the father. Most of the time, when you have like toxic family, it's karma. So I don't really feel sorry for people that suffer because it's karma balancing itself. It's okay. You know? Before you point fingers, look at your life. Don't be blaming other people for your pathetic life. Yes, sure, you have toxic parents, but these toxic parents have also gone through toxic situations and they just keep on passing it on. So are you going to blame other people for how you feel? Or are you going to be like, I don't give a fuck about who's toxic to me. I'm gonna do my thing anyway. Every family, in one way or the other, is toxic in one way or the other. There is no excuse for you to be the piece of shit that I see sometimes in the chat. But I do like to remind them of their pain, because they are pieces of shit. Joey, did I hit too close to home? Did I hit too close? Good. Yeah, I personally don't like victims. I hate the victim mentality, you know, when you see online sometimes people talk about, it's okay not to be okay. It's okay to be the victim. You know, the first thing that people look at when someone does something bad, like murdering someone, you know, the first thing that they're gonna look at is, let me look at how they were abused by their mother or their father. It's okay. You murdered someone because you were battling with your inner demons. Bring back public execution. If someone murders someone and they blame their parents for it, bring back public execution. I'm gonna bring my popcorn. The fuck? I don't give a fuck if you've been abused when you were a child. You're an adult now. Emmanuel, I don't like toxicity, but I will reply to toxicity. I don't find it toxic when I reply to toxic people. I'm their reality check. So if you find the things that I say to toxic people offensive or uncomfortable for you, good, get uncomfortable. That is exactly what I want you to feel. Because what makes you comfortable being toxic to a stranger? You just chose the wrong person to fuck with. Because usually, you know, when you see online people bullying people online, it's okay, you just ignore them. Ignore them, ignore them. No, bitch, not here. I will not ignore you. I will make you feel like your life doesn't matter. Because it doesn't. Yeah, I hate that. It's okay not to be okay. No, you are an adult. Deal with it. Alright, anyways, let's see. Who's next? Scorpio, speaking of karma. Scorpio, let's do you. Ooh. Crick, crack, crook. All right, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Stellium. Let's see. Let's get advice for your situation, Scorpio. Advice for your situation. Okay. Interesting. This is about a romantic situation, Scorpio. Now, this could be coming to you or happening currently. But I see that there is someone here that is going to come to you wanting to start a romantic situation, and it's going to be fast. What I mean by fast, I mean you and this person will like get in a relationship fast, move in together fast, get married fast. And you could be thinking like, whoa, this is happening too fast. There must be a catch. There must be something wrong with it. There is nothing wrong with it. It's going to be fast though. So it feels like this is saying, don't freak out when this happens. Doesn't mean that this person has an agenda, because sometimes when you meet the one, you just know. Why wait? You just know. Let's get the ball rolling, right? And maybe because you've experienced like situations where you rushed in a situation, but then there was an agenda, right? That happens a lot, more than not, right? And you could be thinking, yeah, but this person is rushing towards, they're rushing this situation towards commitment. And I don't want to go there before I know everything about this person. I don't want to get involved before I know everything. I get it, but you're not dealing with a person that has an agenda. Now, of course, you can trust your intuition. You know, I'm not telling you, hey, ignore your intuition, but know the difference between your intuition and your ego, because the ego will always want to protect. The intuition is unbiased. The intuition will tell you whether it's good or bad without any fear. And most of the time, the best way to tell the difference between your intuition and your ego, the ego will play on a thought in so many scenarios. The intuition will give you the conclusion right away, even if it doesn't make sense to you. So if you feel like good vibes from being around this person, but then your ego is trying to protect you, telling you, hey, slow down, you don't know what's gonna, you don't know if they have a plan, and the ego gets you paranoid. That is the ego talking. The ego is not bad. It's protection. It's trying to protect you. More like to be more specific, the ego is trying to protect itself, really. Because the brain will give you whatever that you need to hear, thoughts and whatever else, just to protect itself from possible damage down the line, whether emotional, mental, physical. That is why the ego is there. Okay? So it's protection. Remember the difference between your intuition and your ego. You will find that these thoughts that you're having about this person are ego-based. Okay? But if every fiber of your being telling you no, 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 without knowing really why, I guess this can be your intuition. But in this case, I don't see your intuition will tell you to stay away. In fact, your intuition is going to tell you, go right ahead. Yes, this is good. So it's going to actually encourage you to be involved with this person and to go towards that commitment that will happen fast. The only red flag here that you could perceive within the situation is how fast the connection is developing between the two of you, which is not really a bad thing, because sometimes when you meet that person, when you meet that one, you just know this is the one. any paranoia that comes because of that, question it, you know, try to understand where it's coming from before you take action according to it. Because I see that this is the real deal. But I do also see you wanting to slow down, not wanting to go with it. Which I don't see any reason to slow down. I see that this is it, this is the one, so go with it. So your advice is not to be limited by your ego, because the ego is trying to protect you from possible harm down the line. Whether it's right or wrong, it doesn't care. The ego doesn't care if it's right or wrong. It's just like the safest route or the safest route for you. So don't be limited by your ego. Okay? Remember the difference between your intuition and your ego. Cameron, I wear whatever I want to wear. Your opinion of what I am wearing don't matter. You understand? If I want to wear something that is concealing, that's my business. If I want to wear something that is revealing, that's also my business. What makes you comfortable telling me, oh, why are you dressed so conservative? Shut the fuck up is what I want you to do. This eye is basically the eye, the mind's eye, the third eye, the eye in your butthole, whatever eye you want it to be. The Tower card is whatever it is accompanied with. The Tower card can be really bad or really good. It's definitely not a subtle. It's definitely not a subtle energy. It's intense, but whether in a good way or a bad way, it depends on the other cards that you get. Thanks, Alan. It takes one to know one, baby. You get it. Alright, let's do Cancer because I literally have 9% on my phone. So hopefully we make it. I think I need a new phone because my battery is dying too quickly for my liking. But to be fair, we are here for 2 hours now, so. Okay, Cancer. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Stellium. Let's see. Advice for your situation. Okay. Cancer, fun, F-U-N, is as far as it goes with the people that you are engaging with right now. And I do feel like this is in regard to your romantic interest. So if you are thinking that the people that I'm engaging with right now or entertaining are going to turn into something serious in the future, if you are looking for fun, the interactions, the connections that you have currently in your life, perfect, because they will be fun. But if you are looking for something serious down the line, not going to happen with the crowd that you surround yourself with. And I say crowd because I feel like it's more than one person that you could be entertaining. So if you are dating multiple people here, or if you are seeing multiple people thinking that one of them at least will be serious, nope. These connections will go as far as fun goes, but that's it. So if you're looking for fun, that's exactly what you're gonna get. And I see good fun. You will have a lot of fun. But if you are looking for something serious, when I say serious, I'm talking about higher commitment. I'm talking about marriage. I'm talking about settling down. Yeah, it's not gonna happen with these people that you're seeing. So it depends on what you are looking for. Are you only looking for fun, or are you wanting something serious? It depends. It depends. So if you're just looking for fun, perfect. Perfect. You will have a lot of fun. None of these people will be in your future long term. Especially if you want something serious. Maybe you will have them as something casual or a situationship of some kind. But they're not going to be in a serious partnership with you. Okay, so do what you will with that. Like I said, it depends on what you are really looking for. Because if you are looking for something serious and you're wasting your time with these fun love interest or fun romantic interest, maybe the advice is telling you, hey, maybe actually invest in a person that is going to matter to you in the future, rather than waste your time with people that will just be good for the time being. And you know, it's so true, because a lot of people have this mentality of, I'm going to be in a relationship with this person, or I'm going to continue to see this person that I see no future with, but I'm going to wait for the one to come into my life first before I break this situationship, or before I decide not to be in this useless connection. How can you wait for something to come into a space that is already occupied? Think about it that way. You have to make space for the person that you want to come into your life, rather than occupy it with a temporary person while you're waiting for the permanent one to come in. It's nonsensical, okay? If you are in a relationship just because I'm waiting for the one, so while I'm waiting for the one, I'm gonna waste my time with this useless piece of shit that I have fun with from time to time. That's not how it works. You have to make space for that person. Even if it's not in the physical sense, it is energetically. You have to make space for the right people to come into your life. You can't waste your time with people you don't see a future with, and say, yeah, I'm just gonna wait. While I'm waiting, I'm gonna have fun with this person. So we finished all the signs. We made it. We have 7% on my phone. Emmanuel, that is none of your fucking business. Know your place. It's true, Rachel, it's true. Miss Best Pumpkin. There. Josh, Capricorn is already done. Alright, you guys, I hope you enjoyed your readings. My phone is literally darkening. It's like about to die. So, Aries, Virgo readings coming up. Stay tuned for that. And that's it. I'll see you guys later, okay?